Hello lovelies, welcome back to Lifestyle Chapter. Today I'm going to share with you this simple but hearty breakfast recipe that I know you will love to try and enjoy. I call it the country breakfast recipe, and it's a very simple recipe and delicious as well. And these are the ingredients. I have bacon. I'm having the thick cut bacon. That is what you can use. I also have here my fresh parsley. I have some green bell peppers. You can have all the colorful bell peppers here to make it more nicer, but I didn't have enough. I have here my minced cheese, some eggs. I have black pepper, salt, and some oil. So to that, I'm going to work on my parsley, which I've already chopped into smaller pieces into a bowl. I'm going to set it aside, and I'll go ahead and work on the green bell pepper. I'm just going to cut it into smaller sizes. It all depends how you want it to cut. I'm doing this in the diced form. You can cut it any style you prefer. And so I make sure I take off the seeds out, and I'm going to cut it nicely into cubes or dice nicely. And then I will set that also aside. It is part of the ingredients I'm going to use for the recipe. So I'm all set with that. This is a very simple recipe. It takes about 20 minutes to get everything done. It doesn't take long at all, and I know you're going to love it. So here I have the thick cut bacon that I'm using for the recipe. So in all, I'll be using about 8 strips of bacon. I'm going to cut it into 1-inch interval because I don't want it to be too tiny. I want it to be a little bit bigger. So I'm going to cut it in 1-inch interval, as you can see. And then I have my pan ready on fire. I don't have any oil in because bacon has a lot of fat on. So I put the bacon straight into the pan, and you will see that as it's frying, the oil, it will just generate its oil, and that is what I will use for the recipe. So allow it to fry in the pan for some minutes, where I use my spatula to open it up nicely. So here you are. The bacon is still frying, and you can see it has generated its oil. I didn't put in any oil before frying it. The oil that you're seeing is all coming from the bacon. So if you're not using bacon and you're using a different protein like turkey, then you can use some oil. But with bacon, it has its own oils and fats, so I'm not doing that. And this is how I want my bacon to be. I don't want it too crispy, but if you want to fry it more to be crispy, that is great as well. So here I'm taking all the bacon out from the pan into a bowl, and then I'll set that aside. So here I have the bacon fat in the pan, which I'm going to throw in the green bell peppers for it to saute nicely for about 2 to 3 minutes. So today I have my 3 eggs that I've already cracked in a bowl. Here I'm going to add in some salt, and also I know some people would like poached eggs or scrambled or fried eggs. So any way you want your eggs to be in this recipe, it's good. For me, I want it to be scrambled in a way, but I'm not going to add milk to it. So I'm stirring everything up nicely together, and then I'll pour it on the green bell peppers in the pan. I'm allowing it to fry for a few minutes, and then to that I'm adding some black pepper to it. I want that heat. You can as well add any vegetable of choice you want, and then I'm also adding in the bacon, the bacon bites, and here I'm stirring everything up together. So as you can see, I'm stirring the eggs, the vegetables, and then the bacon, all of it together nicely. And then to that, I'm sprinkling on some fresh parsley that I chopped to give it more flavor. I'll give that a gentle stir to make sure it is mixed up well with the rest of the ingredients. So you allow it to fry for about a minute or two. And then to top it up, I'm going to add on the minced cheese. I have both cheddar cheese and mozzarella cheese mixed together, which is going to give it a nice flavor. So I want a lot of cheese on my eggs. If that's what you want, you're good to go as well. I know some people might not want too much cheese, but it all depends how much cheese you want in this recipe. So I'll stir everything up nicely. To allow the heat to hit the cheese to melt up, I'm adding more cheese to it. Here, I'll just allow it to melt with the heat on. And this is how our eggs is looking. It's so gorgeous. And I'm going to serve this with my toast. Look how beautiful it comes. When you have this recipe in front of you for your breakfast, oh my goodness, you will enjoy. And you can also have this for your brunch because it's hefty and you're going to enjoy it. Look at how this is looking. Look at that. Look at that. Here I have it ready to go with my cup of coffee, lovelies. This is a recipe that you have to try. It's a must try and you're going to enjoy and love it. I can't wait to taste it. This is so delicious. Oh my goodness. Look at how the cheese has melted in the eggs. You should definitely give it a try and you're going to love it, lovelies. This is so good. This is super delicious. And it's going to keep you full the whole morning because as you can see, it is very hefty. And having my coffee with it, I'm just out of this world. And before I forget, you can also add in some hot sauce. If you want hot sauce, that is a great idea. You can have your hot sauce and you will enjoy it more better. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, lovelies, because I know you're definitely going to try this. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.